I want to share tips with you on how to study more effectively and efficiently. This video series on how to pass school is meant to help students pass school. But if you're outside of school, if you have your own business or working a job, you still could use these tips because if you're learning information, you still have to study in order to make sure you learn it all, right? But you want to be studying effectively and efficiently as well. So you can use these tips. So let's get started with these tips. So the first tip I have for you is pick the time when you have the most energy to study. Now there isn't a one answer for everyone. It's at 1:45 p.m. No, everyone has their own energy fluctuations, right? Throughout the day you have a lot of energy, then it kind of goes down, then you kind of feel kind of tired and goes up a little bit. And so there's not a clear answer. So you have to look at your day and find out, hey, I have the most energy at at the afternoon, lunchtime, or at night at 6 p.m. You have to find out for yourself. But whenever you have that energy, that's when you should study because you'll be able to focus a lot better. Now, what was the third key to improving your memory? Concentration. So when you're learning information and when you're studying, you really want to be able to concentrate on what you're learning. Because if you try to study at one of those low points where you have like no energy and you're really tired, you're not going to be able to remember the information. You're not going to study effectively because you're already tired. You're like, oh man, I have to study. Great. But also, your brain takes 20% of your energy intake. And so if you're already tired and you use more energy, man, you're not going to pay attention at all, and you probably won't remember any of the information if you do study. So that's my first tip for you. Find the time of day you have the most energy and then study at that time. Now, the second tip I have for you is to break your study time into different time sections, okay? Because a lot of people like to study for hours upon hours, and they think, hey, if I study like 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours right now, I don't have to study later on in the day. But what happens in that 4 hour period, you get so tired, right? So maybe the first hour you go really strong, but then it goes down, 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 and down because you're using so much mental energy, right? So by the second hour, maybe the third or fourth hour, you're just completely gone. You're like, man, when am I going to be done? No, I'm going to do something else. This is so boring. You lost your concentration and focus on what you're studying. So you're studying, it's just a waste of time now, at that third, fourth hour, maybe even at the second hour, because you're just so bored, you're so mentally drained. Now, I recommend just breaking it up to different time sections. Now it really depends on how much time you want to study, how long you can study, because maybe you can only study an hour, then you have to go do things. So, just break it up. Give yourself little breaks in between, because those little breaks are going to help your mind rest a little bit, and then get ready to go again when you start studying again. So maybe, 30 minutes, you want to study, take a 10-minute break, then go back again. So that's something you need to experiment with because a lot of different things come in, how much time you want to study, how long you have to actually study. And so just pay attention, but I do recommend taking breaks and breaking up your studying times. Now for the third tip. Now this third tip might sound a little bit weird or might sound kind of counterintuitive, but believe me, it makes sense because I'm going to explain it. The third tip is to avoid working in big groups. Now you might be thinking, hey, if I work in big groups, someone can help me if I'm stuck on something, right? Yes, that's true. I'm not against working in big groups all the time, but a majority of the time, they're a really bad choice because it's so easy to get distracted in big groups. All it takes is one person to get distracted. So no, maybe you're in your group like, hey, hey, do math, yeah. But someone over there is like, man, I can't wait till I'm done because I'm going to go home, eat food, and then play video games. And then someone's like, hey, what are you going to eat? What game are you going to play? So it starts a chain reaction and everyone starts to get off topic. Now it's really hard for you to kind of keep studying. Like, okay, oh God, I can't study because everyone around me is talking about stuff that's not even related to what we're studying, and so it makes you really frustrated. Excuse me. And I know from experience because I've seen it all the time when I was in school. I started studying these big groups because people like coming to me for help all the time, and people just kept getting distracted all the time, and it frustrated me because I'm trying to do my own thing, but someone's trying to ask me for help, and I help that one person, but someone else asked me the exact same thing again. I'm like, I'm going to scream because I'm so frustrated, and that's what happens when we work in big groups because it's hard to keep everyone on track because there's so many people to kind of control, right? So I recommend, if you're going to study in groups, keep it to 1 or 2 people. Don't make it a big group. Find people who want to study, who want to get it done quickly, but who will also help you if you need help, okay? So that's my third tip for you. Now my fourth tip for you is don't study at home or in a place you're comfortable. Now what I mean by this is when you study at home, you have a feel for your house, right? It's really comfortable, really relaxed. If you want to, you could watch TV, you could go on the computer, you could go eat food. So it's really easy to, get these different things if you want them. So if you want to watch TV, all you have to probably do is like turn to the side and watch TV. If you want to get food, you get up and go to the kitchen. And so being in your house, being in a place where you're really comfortable, it kind of has that, that atmosphere, like just relaxation that you don't really take your studying seriously. So I recommend going to a study room, going somewhere else that, it's not, you can't be as comfortable as you would be at your house. Because when you do that, you're going to be more focused at your studying. And I know this because when I study at home or try to do something at home, I just feel like the atmosphere, like, man, this is a place of just relaxing. I come home after a long day of work, right? So that's where I just want to relax. I don't want to do work at that home, at my house. And so I went, when I was in college, I went to the study rooms. I just kind of focused, in my dorm or, at my aunt's house because it was just so comfortable that I didn't really get to study effectively or efficiently. I didn't really take it as seriously as I was somewhere else because if I'm in a study room, there's no TV there, there's no fridge there, so I can't really just get up and do something else. I'm stuck there with my books, right? So I have to study. So that's what I recommend for you to do as well. Get out of your comfort zone, go study somewhere else where there's no distractions, where you can't be distracted as much. Because that's going to make you focus on your studying, and you're going to be amazed by how much you can actually get done when you don't have all these other easily attainable distractions. So those are my 4 tips for you to help study more effectively and efficiently. Hopefully you found them useful, and what I recommend is take one of these tips, just one, and just apply it right away. Of course, if you're amazing, you're a superstar, you can apply all 4 right away, but just apply at least one, just to kind of get into the little habit of doing one of these little tips to help you study more effectively and efficiently. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Subscribe to my channel for more videos on memory techniques, how to do better in school, memory challenges, updates, and much more. Also remember to click the notification bell so you know when I upload a video. You can follow me on Facebook and Twitter, the links are down below in the description. You also can check out these videos. If you want to learn all the memory techniques and learn how to apply them to all sorts of information, or if you want to start competing in memory competitions, you can check out my programs down below in the description. Look forward to my next video and get ready to get the best memory of your life.